Everybody, and welcome to Kickstarter Talk, brought to you by the Indie Advocates Network. My name is Mr. Anderson, and you guys are going to have some fun with me for the next whatever it takes us to get through the list. We're a little early today because successful Kickstarter personality Jax Anderson, it's his birthday today. He turned 4 today. How cute is that? So we're super excited. Going to be doing stuff. So I'm going to be doing cool family stuff with my little boy, maybe a little bit of presents, some cake. So we had to bring the show early. I wanted to get the show in today, so I didn't want you guys to go without. I know you guys crave the Kickstarter talk. So here I am talking about Kickstarters. You know the format. You've been here before. And actually, the one thing I didn't do, it looks like, is look up. So we're going to take a quick look of hopefully successful Kickstarters. Unfortunately, Conceptual Heist didn't make it. I'm sorry to see that. Let's see how Broke Down did. This is because I've been busy this week. For most of you who've been paying attention, you realize that he came close, and it's Indiegogo, so I think he had the flexible goals, so he was fine. He didn't really need it. Let's see the Phantom Lion, if that did good. We're going to... Phantom Lion made it! Congratulations to Moon Rock for the amazing Phantom Lion issue. And we'll get this cleaned up for you guys after the video goes off air. We'll take those off. We'll congratulate the Phantom. And this was off by just a day. Frank Martin is also not on the program anymore. He had a successful campaign. 84 backers pledged $1,300 to bring this crossover to life. And let's see, Geek Girl returns. Let's see, wow, we're really speeding through this today. Let's see. It's still live. It's got 17. What's going on, guys? Why aren't we back in Geek Girl? Here, check it out. While we're here, we'll take a look. Now, for those who don't know, Geek Girl is an amazing story. I actually love Geek Girl. I'm just going to do a quick mic check. If you hear music, that's all I'm doing. It would help if you guys were watching the right page. I'm just going to do a quick mic check. If you hear music, that's all I'm doing. Alright, so now we got it all lined up. So yeah, Geek Girl is an amazing product. It shows a lot about humanity, and it has deep human interaction moments. Like, the way that Sam captures the human element of the characters and how they interact with each other it's really awesome, actually. I was very taken back by it. I love what Sam Johnson's done. I'm not sure why his Indiegogo hasn't worked. I do know that I think he was talking about bringing it to Kickstarter, where he had built his fan base. And that's something that some creators are having trouble with. When they go from the platform of Kickstarter to Indiegogo, the same fans aren't necessarily on Indiegogo that were on Kickstarter. So it's a little weird for people. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about jumping ship at any point, that could be an issue for you. All right, so let's get into the show now that we've gotten through those that have successfully funded and sadly didn't make it this time. We hope to see them back, and we encourage the creators to try again. So let's jump right into it. Let's do Beast Mode, and Beast Mode gets us... Come on, Beast Mode. So that looks pretty awesome. Let's check out. And this is just burning holes through Kickstarter. It's Spirit's Destiny, the ongoing comic series. Yeah, I'm not sure why there's no audio here.
Yes. Why did I create my comic book series Spirit's Destiny? I wanted to create a character that shows the positive aspect of Haitian females. I hit on the historical facts of Haiti. The artist behind Spirit's Destiny is Julie Anderson, where she created the main cover and illustrated the whole book. Can we say Black Girl Magic? Let me tell you something about Destiny. She's rebellious. She's 16 years old and can be very witty. She's like the illustration of myself. As a Haitian American, I am infatuated with my culture. We are strong. We are brave. We are ambitious, and we are inspirational. The best part about supporting this Kickstarter is that there are a variety of pledges. Short Fuse always says, we always deliver. Thank you guys for following me throughout this whole creative journey. I hope you guys can support pledge through my Kickstarter to help me continue making comic books like this. I really appreciate it. Love you guys.
Alright, if you guys are having any hearing problems, let me know. It's slow on my side, but I think I know what the issue was. When I was testing something, I actually hit a button, and it, with the software using, sometimes it lowers my internal computer. It just means I'll have to do another reload, but I think you guys are hearing pretty good. We're going to go ahead and run the Chaotic Flux trailer. And this is, by the way, royalty-free music from July, and it is copyright-free, which means, or it is copyrighted but royalty-free, meaning they are allowed to use it. This is brought to us by Scott Payne. Alright, I did a mic check. I think it sounds fine. Not as good as it always does, but good enough that it's not really a huge quality issue. Harpies number 2 is on Kickstarter now. Find out what happens when this second adventure from World War II horror comic happens. It's already funded and ready for you on Kickstarter. Moby Dick, back from the deep. The legendary journey. It ends on the 7th, and it is the legendary whale has returned to a small coastal town to wreak havoc on its unsuspecting residents. I don't know why I'm tripping over my words right now. Pick up issue 1 and 2 now. We can't watch this video. You guys know the deal. Shaman's Destiny is going on Kickstarter. Well, actually, Indiegogo. And this is the campaign is to fund the supernatural 6-issue trade of Shaman's Destiny. That's available and ready for you on Indiegogo. So let's check out Murder, issue number 2. Murder is a comic series that follows the Butcher's Butcher as he races to save the world where animals are linking telepathically. Anytime now, Kickstarter. We can wait. All right, guys, let's get into some awesomeness with our next Kickstarter because we got to follow that one up with something cool. What could be cooler than empowering children to learn by Victor Dandridge Jr., good friend of mine, someone I look up to, someone I consider a indie comics general. So let's check out what Victor is up to.
Done, my keys and oh, hey, hi, I'm Victor Dandridge, the hardest working man in comics. You literally just caught me on my way out to start talking about my You Create Comics line. Actually, since you're here, can I start with you? You Create Comics is my in-class programming that I do to kind of instill education with some cool with comic books. It's kind of important to me, actually. As a kid, I didn't like to read until I got into comics, and it kind of changed everything. Put me on a cool path and has made me as successful as I am today. So I kind of want to give back a bit, you know? I'm really kind of starting with my hometown and trying to make sure that, you know, kids in Columbus, Ohio have an opportunity, much like I did, to explore comics and see how that impacts their education and their potential future and earnings out here in the world. So, you know, I could really use your help with that. I'm trying to raise at least $250 to be able to bring my programming to one school in Central Ohio, with a high-end goal of 2,500 to maybe reach 10 schools with a potential of 2,000 students. Now, obviously, yes, you might not be from Columbus, so maybe that might not be your bag, but it really would mean the world to me if you could at least share, talk about, or influence in some way, shape, or form this project to imminent success. We want to make sure that everyone has an opportunity to succeed and excel, and comic books is all about that. The superheroics are all about inspiration and leading us to our higher selves. So with your help, I think we can actually do it. If you get a second, please donate, pledge. These are some of the prizes that you'll have. These are actually from the You Create Comics line that can help you make your own very own comic material, right? I mean, like literally yours. You create it. That's kind of the name. It's clever, right? I know. But if not, feel free to share. Share with somebody that knows that their kids love comics or is into the comic book medium, and maybe they will be able to support. Either way, with your help, I know we can empower learning to imminent success for some Central Ohio students. Thanks, guys. Have a great one.
All right, Drexler number 2 from Nathan Kelly is on Kickstarter, doing a great job, and its tagline is simple: when monsters collide. What's not simple is the Infinity Agents number 1. It's an adventure-filled intergalactic epic. Take it away, John Schlim.
Hey, comic fans. My name is John Schlim Jr. I'm a writer who's been blessed with bringing 2 comic book series to life through this amazing platform and the backers here on Kickstarter, and I'm about to launch a new one, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about it. It's an intergalactic star-jumping adventure comic called The Infinity Agents, and the biggest influence is really drawn from Jack Kirby, who was probably the biggest influence on me as a comic creator. And for me, it was his unbridled enthusiasm for what he was doing, the passion that showed through, not just through his art, but through the storytelling, the character creations, the worlds that he brought to life, and everything that went along with that, including the inexplicable energies of the Kirby Crackle, the amazing gadgetry of Kirby Tech, and all that entailed. So, drawing on the influences of some of his creations like the Fantastic Four and the Humans, the Eternals, his wonderful Fourth World Saga, this story begins and originates with some heroic human beings who, through a twist of fate, find themselves catapulted into worlds beyond imagination, traveling to different planets and meeting different alien races and creatures and powerful unearthly creatures, just like you would see in some of the old Kirby stories. And it's not like I'm trying to mimic Jack's work or think that I can compare to his writing. It's nothing like that. I'm just letting his influence pour through me and to bring the story to life. And even the artwork, Joel Kutohar's made a name for himself in the indie level, and really he should be working for the big two. This guy's line work is just absolutely incredible. And he's bringing this story to life in partnership with me, and with colorist Isai Manaki and letterer Robin Jones. But Joel's pencils, he's not trying to mimic Jack Kirby's style. He doesn't need to because his style is incredible. And I can't wait for you to take a look at the pages right below here to see how this story comes to life. So, if you like some of the series like I mentioned, if you like intergalactic saga steeped in melodramatic human nature stories, and maybe we'll even revisit some social issues as we go through fighting monsters and traveling to the Infinity Zone, and come along with me to the Infinityverse, meet the Infinity Agents in this untold, numerous cast of characters that I guarantee are going to thrill you. Thank you.
All right, guys, let's move on to the next awesome video. And this one I kind of dig for just the aestheticness of it and the playfulness of it. I really dig it. It's Bonsai Girl, graphic novel volume 2 by Jinky Corando. I see. You guys know how to pronounce that last name? Let me know. Corando, I think, but I think I'm getting it wrong. I have to ask that. She's an FHM lingerie model and comic creator, writer, artist, Jinky Conrad's Bonsai Girl. I can't tell you how many times in the radio program I was getting that wrong. It just throws me for some reason. I want to say Bazinga. Webcomic returns with her second full color graphic novel, and the art in this is just thrilling. So that's a cool little commercial. If that doesn't get you nothing, well, that's some amazing art. You know what's amazing art too, though? Not to take anything away, it's from our friend Ricardo. We're going to have to see how he says his name, so I think I'm getting it wrong. But Cooper, you got to check this out. It looks awesome, man. We got to check this out together. Cooper, Chapter 1, The Nocturnal Werewolf's Mystery. Come on, Kickstarter. You know you want to play it. Go ahead.
Hi guys, I'm Ricardo, the author of Cooper. I want to say thanks as first for the support. I want this book to be worldwide. For help me do that, I teamed up with Joel Rodriguez to help me with English translation and American shipping company to help get this book worldwide at a low cost. Enjoy the adventure.
Now, first off, let's give him a huge amount of respect. Obviously, English is not his first language, so my hat's off to him. That takes guts, man, to do a video. I can't even say his name, and he's speaking in English. So my hat off to him. And second, that looks awesome. You know what looks awesome too? Seed Seekers novel, first graphic edition. Come on, Kickstarter. You know you want to.
Hello, everyone.
Will you join my crusade? I'm trying to recruit my friends and warriors of the world to help me find the long-lost sovereign and help restore our planet of great comics that are missing from our young readers. Will you join me? Long ago, I started to create a series with my great friend as we called our tale The Seed Seekers. The story is about a trio of brave young women employed to find out why their Earth was dying and drawing out all of the nutrients it needs to keep faith and hope alive. They run across a cute unicorn who is friends with a great wizard who lives in a mushroom. They learn there is another one out there, someone who may be the long-lost sovereign to help save their world from that which is dying. Through this story, we not only learn about the characters, but how each one of them play a great role no matter what adventure we may find. My friend and I started out this project to find comics great for a younger viewer audience. In this world today of extreme violence, gore, or sexual content, there's just nothing safe for children to read, nor are there strong role models to follow from. Volume 1 of Seed Seekers introduces the characters you will follow along on a viable quest. You will learn from their strengths and their weaknesses. We find out that all the characters, regardless of age or gender, play a special role and learn a whole lot along the way. There are strong women warriors who seek a great sovereign who learns just how important he is to the story. He holds a great, valuable strength within him, and he learns to let it shine. Kids need this in their life to learn and work together while finding their role in this struggling world. We all are important, no matter a wizard, a warrior, or even a sovereign. We are all a great part in this great challenge we call the Seed Seekers. Hope you'll help me in my campaign. You'll be a great part of the project through your faith. You'll help out get these comics into the hands of a strong young mind as they create whatever they learn through your bond and help. Each dollar you contribute helps my campaign and get Seed Seekers noticed. It helps get independent artists such as myself a chance to shine. You will be a great warrior for helping out our work. Thank you for your support.
So, Martha is like, honestly, one of the best people I know. One of the best, exciting. She's part of our indie takeover. I'm excited for her, man. She did great. She was at our event last weekend at the Indie Showcase in the Acme Superstore. She did amazing. I gotta look at this. Why does this say Avani? I think that when I was fixing something, it goes to the right place, ironically. It actually does go to the right place, Seed Seekers. It's just a glitch in the actual naming of it. So, excuse me, I'll fix that off air. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I got like the hiccups. Demons Volume 2. It's a 130-page graphic novel dealing with supernatural and personal demons. We can't take a look at that. You guys know the deal. But we can look at Barbara Unleashed.
Not everyone is absorbed. You know, some are born to be For some, the rules of normal don't fit who they are. For some, life isn't about cheats and conspiracies or cheap. Barbara's beyond the things most do not understand, or worse, even Barbara seeks to explore her dark instincts in the New York City underground. Join Barbara on her coming-of-age tale. Watch her journey through the New York City underground. Learn from Barbara how not to become a victim of overeaters.
some reason I think that's playing lower than everything else on the show today. We're going to quickly go over here and see if we can get a louder feed on it. Yeah, it's a little louder. Alright, let's start that over, especially considering
Not
it's
everyone is born to be normal.
better.
Some are born to be different. For some, the rules of normal don't fit who they are. For some, life isn't about cheap sexual experiences or cheap highs. Barbara is drawn to things most would not understand, or worse, demonize. Barbara seeks to explore her dark instincts in the New York City underground. Join Barbara on her coming-of-age tale and watch her journey through the New York City underground. Learn from Barbara how not to become a victim of overeagerness. Back this project to explore the darker instincts of humans. Music provided by Ben Set. Music used, dreams, and once again.
Again, sorry for the lower volume today, guys. I'm not sure what it is, but I know you guys are hearing it. It's just not as good as we like it to be. Alright, Kickstarter, play the video already.
Hey guys, what's going on? We are LIVE live right here on Niobe Comic on YouTube, and I'm LP. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Avani Origin 1 Kickstarter launch. So happy to be here. So again, I am LP, writer and creator of the independent comic book series Niobe. Successfully funded here on Kickstarter 4 times in a row now with our brand new issue coming out, Avani Origins #1. This is the first spin-off book from the Niobe series featuring the villain Avani, who made her appearance first in Niobe #2. She gave Niobe a run for her money, and people have been asking me more. They want to know about Avani's origins. They want to know what makes her tick and when we're going to see more of her. Well, the answer to that is right now. So I hope you definitely check out the Kickstarter. I just want to show you cool perks that are available, including some nice artwork here. We'll start off with the beautiful cover by R.B. White. Now, R.B. White's been known to be in publications such as Heavy Metal Magazine, Zenoscope. He's done covers for Action Lab, such as Zombie Tramp and Dollface. So, awesome to have R.B. White back with us once again. That's a little too sexy for you, man. I get it. We got the super cute Avani chibi cover by Sweet Henry. That's available as well. We also got this really, really cool cosplay cover that we did with Point of Light Productions and model Jeanette Arsenault, so shout out to Jeanette. It was a really fun day. We got this really cool shot. We did a little bit of editing, and voila, we have the cosplay cover available as well. And guys, if you're like me, maybe you like blank covers. I love blank covers. So we have the Avani Origins #1 blank cover available as well for you to get some really cool commissions on. Guys, we also have what we call the swag box. So if you like swag, and I'm talking like buttons, prints, t-shirts, that sort of stuff, we got it for you. And the first print that will be in that box of swag is this awesome classic 80s vibe sort of style print from Pablo Romero. So check that out. We also have the super cute chibi print, again, from Sweet Heme Art. I think I gotta move this way here for a sec. Boom, because we got buttons. If you guys like buttons, I love buttons. I have a whole flag that's full of buttons. We have 4 Avani buttons available for you in the swag box. We also have the Avani first appearance in Niobe #2. This is an awesome variant cover done by R.B. White. This was released way back in 2016. We have some of these left. These are going to be available to you in this Kickstarter. So if you like first appearances, you're a key issue collector, that is the book for you. Guys, we also have t-shirts. There are 4 different t-shirts to choose from. Sizes range from small to extra large. So check them out, pick one, and wear Avani in style, because I know she would love that. We also have, guys, in the swag box, these really cool metal prints. Get that shiny there. Check it out. These things are beautiful. They're gorgeous. And of course, again, it features the cover of Niobe number 2, the first appearance of our girl here in blue. Guys, please, seriously though, check out the Kickstarter. Scroll on down. Check out all the perks that we have available to you. And please consider supporting Avani Origins number 1. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.
So there's my boy Larry. I was on his program last night. Definitely an energetic guy. So please take some time today, check it out, and see if it's a fit for you. And even if you don't necessarily like it, why not support a friend who actually talks about indie comics? Throw him at least $1 and tell him you like the fact that he supports indie comics. Let's talk about Lily the Demoness. She's doing amazing. Doesn't even need a video. It's already funded. It's ends 3/18, but already it's made its money. Lily the Demoness is back for a second installment. Here is Foxy and Wolf, The Chaos, Volume 1.
Reverse this tale of ours, this curse of fate. Close dark rooms, our eyes are closed. The two of us are intertwined by tragedy, like thorns on the bloody wings. But I see you defeat, carve your destinies, even if it takes 100 lifetimes. Don't give up while our hearts keep moving forward. Though our hearts are tired and worn, while our hearts keep moving forward with the veil.
Now that actual song is from someone that they actually reached out to, and this is Foxy Wolfie Chaos. It's got some beautiful art. I definitely suggest taking time to check it out. You'll be blown away by the amazingness. And speaking of get blown away by amazingness, check out the XCT Breakout. I said check out the XCT Breakout Kickstarter.
Hey everyone, it's Ben Rosenthal here. I'm the writer of the new XCT Breakout graphic novel, which this is a Kickstarter for. We really hope you guys want to back it and promote and help us get this book into its existence. We're going in a completely new direction with the new creative team. Alex is doing an amazing job on the art. The colorists and the letterers are doing fantastic things. And editor Sean is really steering a really tight ship to ensure his vision of XCT remains true and faithful. We've got a lot of really, really cool rewards. You can see some of them down below. I think I'm involved in some of them. So maybe if you want to get a script critique done by me, I'm happy to do that, as long as you know. But we've got a lot of exciting things planned coming up with XCT. We really hope you jump on board and really enjoy this brand new book.
All right, guys, we're getting to the end, but it ain't over yet 'cause we got some new stuff for you. Guys, I believe we had Dual Say last time, but here it is, Dual Say, Tour of Duty. It's the new issue. It's got amazing stuff. Chuck is behind it. Eric Cockrell is behind it. A few other amazing people, including Michael Wagner, who recently, by the way, had his... there was a confusion over who had lettered in the way that things were worded. For the record, I have not lettered Welcome to the Void. That was all Michael. I did a short for Chuck really quickly. So, I wanted to just make that clear that he's the one who did all the heavy lifting. I just did a quick short, a 4-page short where I lettered something for Chuck on a fly, really quick over a weekend. So Michael put in all the work on Welcome to the Void. I just wanted to make sure I publicly said that on a video as well.
This is Maria Garza, reporting from the Archuleta Mesa near Dulce, New Mexico. I've infiltrated the perimeter. What is that? This place feels very familiar. I'm following some dirt paths around the mesa, looking for any signs of an entrance. And with any luck, I'll find Marcus Edwards alive and well within this place. But who knows what else?
In 2018, investigative reporter Maria Garza found herself obsessed with a missing persons case, the case of evolutionary biologist Marcus Edwards. When a ping from his cell phone appeared out of nowhere in the middle of nowhere near Dulce, New Mexico, she couldn't resist the mystery, which ultimately ended in her own missing persons case. Hi, my name is Eric J. Cockrell. I'm co-creator and co-writer of this tale, which began a year ago in the first Dulce comic, Dulce the New Guy, where we were introduced to Marcus Edwards and an insane cast of creatures and aliens. Dulce Tour of Duty picks up months after the first story. Marcus is working on fitting in with his fellow base workers, and when Maria Garza appears on the scene, he is thrown into an adventure that blows the base wide open for the reader, while introducing new allies and a new menace. If you enjoy a good old-fashioned, character-driven science fiction comic book adventure with loads of mythology and brilliant art, you'll love Dulce Tour of Duty. Story by Gene Hoyle and Eric J. Cockrell. Art by Greg Warrencheck and Avery Ferdinand. Letters by Mike Wagner and edited by Chuck Pino. Get yours today at dulcecomic.com.
So that's super awesome. And speaking, okay, this is new. I haven't watched the whole thing. Let's do it together. Let's check this out. It's not political the way you think it is, by the way. It's not making fun of anyone currently serving. That I think. We're going to find out together right now.
Alright, didn't say that. Come in, don't be shy. Here today to talk about SCOTUS, Serial Killer of the United States, a brand new 22-page full-color comic book by myself and Nicole Arcady. We have some great rewards for you guys for this Kickstarter. We have pins, buttons, bumper stickers, art, all sorts of things planned for you. What are your questions today? Cut to the clip.
SCOTUS is the story of President Theodore Voyage as he deals with his presidential duties by day, and by night he is the notorious Patriot killer. Our story follows President Voyage as he uses political power and thirst for blood to get what he wants. Follow the president as he uses his power as POTUS in order to become more powerful as SCOTUS.
You hungry, Teddy? Yeah, bro, take me some of that sandwich.
It's definitely interesting. Also new to the program is The Impossible Family #2. Not much here as far as a video, but there's definitely a lot on the page that you guys should be checking out. Also not a lot to show us because it doesn't need a lot. White Widow is back. I got to hang out with Benny Powell over the weekend. Super excited. He gave me a copy of #1, and I'm just blown away. It is so awesome. You got to check it out. You got to, I mean, just look at the Kickstarter. Hit that link. You're going to be like, wow. Next level stuff. Great covers. This is one of the few projects where alternate covers actually make sense to me, and I'm actually jealous not to be able to afford to get all of them. Let's check out, highly rated to us, The Baboon. I said, let's check out The Baboon already. Sheesh, Kickstarter, get it together.
Hi, my name is Jamie Jones, and welcome to my Kickstarter campaign for my new comic book, The Baboon. The Baboon is the pulpy action-adventure comic that you forgot you were missing, inspired heavily by the comics like The Spirit, Terry and the Pirates, and stories like Johnny Quest and Indiana Jones. It's the type of story that I feel like we're missing in entertainment today. Below, you will find a quick preview of the comic, along with character bios for the Baboon and his crew. I have been working on this book slowly for the past year, and it is done, and I am so excited that it is done, and that's great news for you, because that means this Kickstarter campaign is only paying for the printing and shipping of a 60-page, full-color, hardcover book, and I am so excited to get it to you. The Baboon is my love letter to Saturday morning cartoons and old-school pulp action comic books. My dad and I used to wake up every morning and we watch an episode of the Flintstones or Johnny Quest, and what I love about those things is it's entertainment for the kid and the adult for the same reason. There's no innuendos for the adults, there's no fart jokes for the kids. It's the same humor and the same entertainment for both, and that's why I'm really excited to get this out. I think it is truly a comic and a story for everyone.
And that is an interesting concept. Do we really have stories like that anymore? It's sad we're at the end of the program. We have one more story to show you. This one might be not entirely for the entire family, but it damn sure can grab the attention of the older ones amongst us. I'd say teen and up. Then again, I looked at some weird stuff as a teen.
Hi, my name is Trevor Talbot, and I'm the writer and co-creator on the book Datura. My fellow co-creator, Diego Olortegui, does the pencils and inks on the book, while Gab Contreras does the coloring and graphic design. Datura focuses on the sibling love and rivalry between the introverted bounty hunter Datura and her outspoken kid sister, Dahlia. Datura is as if Jyn Erso from Star Wars Rogue One was a bounty hunter and had an annoying kid sister who screwed up every single mission they embarked on. Datura is a sci-fi action-adventure comic stylized as a cross between the movie Blade Runner and the comic Tokyo Ghost. Issue 1 is already done, so the funds for this Kickstarter will go towards the production of Issue 2, the printing costs of Issue 1 and 2, and the shipping costs. Our hopes are to make Datura an ongoing series for as long as Diego and I are able to. Diego's career is starting to take off at Marvel Comics, and his most recent work can be found within the pages of X-23, as well as What If Spider-Man #1, Slapstick, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, and Infinity Countdown Captain Marvel. Some of the cool rewards for backing include an unwrapped edition, which is basically the first issue all in pencils, so that means pre-inks and colors. You can also select black and white sketches or colored sketches. And lastly, you can be drawn in the book as a background character, which is pretty cool. Questions or would like to see any types of rewards added, please send us a message through Kickstarter, Facebook, or Twitter. Thanks.
All right, guys. Parting is such sweet sorrow. But before you go, why don't we make some plans for the future? What do you think? I got some stuff to share with you guys that are coming. But before we do that, let's talk about the importance of $1. $1 can make dreams come true. It shows support, it attracts attention, it helps fund projects, and it supports creators. And more importantly than all of that, it creates new imaginative worlds that end the reboot culture. And if you're looking to do that, maybe get a book about kickstarting it. Maybe go to Kickstarter. One of the best places to go for information on Kickstarter is my good friend Madeline Holly Rising's book, Kickstarter for the Independent Creator, a second edition, a practical informative guide to crowdfunding. Having successfully funded 4 Kickstarters over, Boston Metaphysical Society writer, creator Madeline Holly Rising shares her very specific and practical strategies for running a successful crowdfunding campaign with a goal of under 10K. By the way, her last campaign, $3,000 goal, it made just about 20 grand. I wouldn't be surprised. I didn't see the last numbers, but I would not be shocked if it went over 20K. Last I saw, it was like 17 something. So she did amazing. And this is the second edition. I did hear in the interview I did with her that the third edition is in the works. So she's already updating some for more tidbits. Definitely get the second edition because it's going to be good for now. And then when the third one comes out, make sure you get it to update your information. Now, coming soon, Ryan Palmer and his team of creators, including Jesse Hansen, are doing a Kickstarter on March 9th. I don't know why it's not March 8th. I think it's because it's a Monday. We'll go check that real quick for you guys. Because there's a lore that if you launch on a Monday, a baby is born. No, that's not it. That's not it. I don't know why actually it's the 9th. I got to talk to them. How isn't Hayward Saints going on the 8th? I gotta get with Ryan right away and ask him that. But that'll be definitely on Kickstarter on the 9th. Maybe I'll get him to do it on the 8th. Cornrows by Brian L. Hawkins is coming back, and it's with David Fox and 4 other amazing people are a part of it, apparently. I don't know who the other 4 is because it didn't let us link that. But that's going to be on February 18th. Get excited. I'm sorry, not February 18th. I'm reading when it was posted. March 13th on Kickstarter. That better not be March 13th, Friday the 13th, right? No, I'm just kidding. It's a Wednesday. It's Wednesday the 13th. I don't know if that bothers you. All right, so it's a teacher avenges the death of a former student. So check that out. 2 other things to talk about. Let's give it to you in the order that pops up. Fun interview. Oops. Glenn T. Turner. Check out. Let me see.
When they were a child, and there's something about their childhood that affected.
Okay, check out my friend Joel Rodriguez and me having a interview called the Creator Talk. And it was really cool. We got deep. We got into some good stuff in there. But more importantly, his Kickstarter, Dust County Chronicles, March 1st, 10 a.m., it goes down, all right? I'm going for the cherry. I want to be the first backer. I'm going to be looking. And the way you get there, by the way, dustcountychronicles.com. You don't even have to wait. 10 a.m., let's all wake up. Well, we'll all be up, most of us, except if you're in California. That's Eastern time, for those wondering. Let's all see who can. Replying to Rob, headset broken. Are you talking about my headset or your headset? I'm not sure what you're talking about. If you're talking about ours and it sounds a little funky, yeah, I know something's off. Are you talking about my headset or your? And I know what's off. It was the browser, and I know what caused it. I was running a utility check on something, and when I do it, it messes with things up, Kitsu. And you're welcome, Michael Wagner. It was due. I didn't know that could be out there like that, and I didn't want to do it. Now, you're welcome, Joel. Not only does Joel have the Kickstarter, but he's got a Kickstarter party that actually made it into the Orlando Journal. I think it's the Orlando Journal. It's an Orlando newspaper. It's going to be going down at Gods and Monsters here in Florida. Check it out. Go to Joel Rodriguez's page right now and see what's going on. Go to Dust County Chronicles and just see why you have to pledge on day 1. So that's this Friday, March 1st. And actually going on March 8th. I believe Chuck has got March 8th March 5th. I'm sorry, Chuck. March 5th. So Chuck is going for a Tuesday. No one's doing a Monday? What's going on? It's madness. March is also going to be March Madness. See what I did there? See what I did? So Belial, right? Yeah, Belial. This is this cover. Wow, man. And I told Chuck he's got to start saying different things, like he has to have Belial tell Link, top this off for me, kid, I'll be right back, and or I don't like piss warm beer, get me a cold one. It'd just be funny. It's just my opinion. When I look at things like this, I see something, but it's an amazing product, an amazing story. I can't wait to be part of the backer list. So yeah, here it comes, March 5th, Beyond Kickstarter. March is going to be awesome. All right, guys. I'm going to go take some Prozac. Apparently I need to calm down. Or Valium. No, it's Valium. I need to calm down. I'm all excitable today. It's my son's birthday. He's 4. I'm loving it. You guys are awesome. You guys are super cool. You guys are backing people up. Please, please go out there and do some amazing stuff and be amazing. So, do what you can to back other people, and we'll see you guys on the next Kickstarter Talk. Of course, my name is Mr. Anderson. You can find me at MrAnderson.com and now at theindiedevil.com. That's right, just put in theindiedevil.com and you'll go to Mr. Anderson's site. How cool is that? Will I do the Indie Advocate? We'll have to wait and see. I think the Indie Advocate, if I did do that website, would have to redirect to our Indie Advocates platform and not Mr. Anderson, but it's something to think about. Maybe I'll put myself on there. Who knows? We'll see. It depends if I'm bored one day. I don't have time. So this has been an edition of the Indie Advocates Network, the site empowering indie comics and advocating for them and their creators who create new worlds that will hopefully end the reboot culture and cycle we're in. Please, no more Uncle Ben dying. I can't go through it again. I get it. Batman's parents have been shot and killed in an alley. Can we get something new out here? I'm just saying, maybe the Killing Joke. Maybe we can get Scarlet Spider. Let's do something else. Sinister Six. Or even better, let's do indie comics. Let's do something from today's shows. Let's get it onto the silver screens or maybe on your tablet on Netflix and Hulu. And that all starts with you guys. Go out and support indie comics today and empower indie creation. Thank you for hanging out with me. We'll be back at our normal time next week at 6:30 p.m. It's been my pleasure to advocate for these Kickstarters. It's your turn. Go out there and not only advocate, but back some of these amazing projects. And remember, together we can make indie rise up.